IELTS Life Skills A1 Spouse Visa Test.
Hello everyone, this is Angelina. I'm an IELTS coach and a language trainer, and I welcome you back to the series of lessons for the preparation of IELTS A1 Life Skills Speaking and Listening Test. Remember, all those candidates who are preparing for IELTS B1 Life Skills, these videos can be extremely useful for those candidates too. Here is a list of 50 to 60 important topics. If you prepare these topics, your success is guaranteed. I've also made a video about the recent topics in the month of December. You can click here and get to watch that video as well. If you're ready, we're going to talk about a new topic today. Well, the topic is life in your city. So what if your examiner gives you this topic that you have to ask questions about life in the city for candidate B? Life in your city. Now, for this topic, the first important thing is you must know from where does the candidate A or B come from. Yeah? So before you would start asking questions about life in the city of candidate A, it is so important to know the name of the city where they live. So you can start off by asking, which city do you come from? And then if the candidate will say, I come from this city, then start asking questions that, do you like your life in your city? Or how's life in the city? How's life in your city? Do you have amusement facilities in your city? Do you have high buildings, skyscrapers in your city? Do people enjoy national festivals in your city? Do people wake up early in your city? Do people like to go to restaurants in your city? Do people enjoy going to the cinemas in your city? Do you have all the basic facilities in your city? Do you have educational facilities in your city? Do you have job facilities in your city? Do you have a nightlife in your city? So you can talk about all these questions about things that you have in your city. Those things are related to life of people in the city, which are related to educational facilities. Now, what are educational facilities? Universities, colleges, schools. And what are amusement facilities? Amusement facilities are like parks, zoos, and amusement parks, swimming pools, beaches, and many other spots to enjoy with family and friends. And then we talk about civic facilities. What are civic facilities? Having water, fuel, gas, and electricity, housing. All these facilities are civic facilities, the basic facilities. You can also talk about, do you have job facilities or do you have employment facilities? What are employment opportunities or employment facilities? Just like jobs, right? You can ask about the places, restaurants, hospitals, and cinemas, and many other places in the city. You can ask these questions from the other candidate about life in the city, because as you know that village, countryside, and city life, there's a huge difference. And why is that difference? That difference is because of only one thing, and that is different facilities. Just like in cities, there are more buildings, tall buildings, better transport facilities. I absolutely forgot to tell you about that. Do you have good transport facilities in your city? So you can ask these questions from candidate B. Now let's talk about how would you answer these questions if somebody would ask you. You can answer with a yes or with a no. Normally in big cities you have all these facilities: educational facilities, job opportunities, amusement facilities, and housing facilities. Along with that, very good transportation facilities. So now let's talk about how would you answer these questions. It is very simple. To answer these questions, for example, how's life in your city? Life in the city is always very busy. Everyone is in a hustle. Everyone is just in a hurry. People are going to work, or they are going to offices, or they are going to educational institutions. And it's very noisy at the same time. Life in the cities could be very busy and noisy. No one has time for anyone. And most importantly, there are so many entertainment facilities in the cities that people love to go to restaurants on weekends. People love to go to amusement parks on weekends. People love to go to huge shopping malls on weekends. And some people also like to go to the beaches on weekends or any other day as well. It could be any other day too. Right. Then talking about housing facilities. In cities, as you guys know, that there are lots of apartments and houses, and most of the buildings are very tall. What do we call a tall building? We call it a skyscraper. Very tall building. In the cities, usually people like to live in apartments, not in houses, because apartments are very economical or affordable for people rather than renting a full house. People also have great transportation facilities: trains, airports, and most importantly, public transport like buses, taxis, and Uber facility is available in the cities. And you can ask these questions from candidate B and answer in the same manner too, that yes, in the cities, transport facilities are absolutely amazing. The public transport. In the villages and in the countryside, the basic facilities are not available, most of the villages. But in cities, gas, water, fuel, energy, everything is available. Along with that, in the cities, there are lots of shopping malls too. You can talk about educational facilities in the cities as well, like universities, colleges, and schools. Well, I hope you learned something from this video. Don't forget to follow and subscribe for more.